Glad to have you along here tonight. Your Baker Cheese first string starting lineups. Baker Cheese, stop on by and get yours today. We are all clear on your Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy injury report. To prevent your next injury, contact Dr. Shane and Dr. Shane. Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy on Peters Avenue in Fond du Lac. Todd Jans is the head coach of the Chargers in his 16th season at the school. A varsity lifetime record of 214 and 146. And Todd Jans actually grew up a couple of miles outside of Fond du Lac. He went to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. He went to school here. And Mac Knippel, number 15, his grandpa actually coached.
Some family ties here tonight.
His grandpa actually coached Todd Jans. So there you go. Henning and Air to tip it up. Actually, Bublitz and Air to tip it up in the middle of the big circle. And the Chargers control. Chargers moving toward us here in the first quarter of action. The Vikings away from us. The half-court set now. The Vikings on defense as the Chargers have it on the right-hand side. Pop a screen now. Here's Knippel. Knippel will hand off to Bublitz. Bublitz chest pass to Henning. Henning looks inside, dribbles to the free throw line. Now flips it to Bublitz. And now will bounce pass. Look it over right side to Zach Nelson. Nelson as Belk steps out on him. Here's Knippel with the basketball down the right side of the lane. Flips it over to Nelson. Back to Bublitz. Now on the baseline goes Steve Sider up and in. And Sider scores. And the Chargers draw first blood.
He had a nice baseline move there, past a couple of white jerseys, and just got it done there with a finger roll.
Mitch McFarland will touch on the left side. Tim Edwards comes to it from the screen off of Aird. A little give and go there. Can't find anybody. Now flips to Reeder. Reeder now man-to-man set defensively here for the Chargers. They dump it inside Aird. Double team crashing down. Flips it inside. Shot on the way. And that one's no good. And a rebound inside by Tim Edwards. Goes up and in. And Edwards scoring as well. Jeremiah Hoffman, the head coach of the Vikings, in his 7th year at the school, 90 and 69. His varsity mark. Jared Henning from long range doesn't get the roll in. Belk there with the box out rebound. He'll go to the guard, and McFarland across the timeline with it. Got a 2-2 score on your scoreboard. McFarland now between the rings and dribbling with the right hand. A pass to the right hand side to Reeder. Inside to Belk, crashing down to the double team. Belk gets inside, flips it inside to Aird off the glass. Got fouled on the way up. And Will Aird to the free throw line, Chuck, right away.
He's going to be a huge factor tonight inside. These two, Belk and Aird, at 6'7". No one else other than one player on the KML roster over 6'4". That's going to be a huge factor tonight. And he had 11 rebounds the other night when I did that game at your alma mater, Lamira. He had 18 and 11 that night, and they cruised past the Lions, unfortunately.
The senior connects there. Shot on the way, and that one's good too. 2 of 2 is Aird at the line. Viking lead 4-2 on your scoreboard. What a minute and 40 seconds into the basketball game so far. We have a give and go inside. Charging call against the Chargers as Nelson tried to shimmy, shake, and bake down the lane, and he got drilled with a personal foul there. A charging call. Foul on the Chargers. They're second as a team. First on number 5, Zach Nelson. Viking basketball going the other way. And Mitch McFarland now will dribble inside the paint. Now flips it over to Timmy Edwards. Edwards now on the left-hand side with the basketball. Now goes inside the lane, looking for a seam down the right side, off the window, up and in. Timmy Edwards scoring. He's got 4, pacing the Vikings. It's a 6-2 Viking lead.
Slashing through right there. No one really touched him after he got into the lane, and just concentrated, let it go right off the glass.
Jared Henning has got it high on the right-hand side. It looks to Nelson. Nelson to Sider. Sider for the Chargers, working in front of us here, and now flips it down to Henning, trying the baseline. Now throws it. Shot on the way, and that one's good from Mac Knippel. 3 ball.
Great pass to set that up.
Yep. 5:16 left to go in the first. 6-5 Vikings on your scoreboard. Mitch McFarland with the basketball now, and Belk will set a screen for him. Man-to-man set here for the Chargers defensively. A bounce pass to Aird. Aird looks, shot on the way to Reeder, and that one goes off the front of the rim, doesn't go. Rebound taken by the Chargers. They'll push the other way. And the Vikings get back on defense. Shot, Bublitz, top of the key. 3-ball rims out. Ripped down by Edwards. Tim Edwards now pulling up from the left-hand side, left elbow, no. Looking for an outlet pass right away is Steve Sider. Sider finds Henning down the paint. Henning back to Sider. Basketball now, a handoff for Ethan Bublitz. Bublitz now will be working on by Sider on his left pocket. Handoff, Henning flipping, fading, no. Foul is called on Mitch McFarland. And Steve Sider actually had the basketball, and he was going up with it. And he handed it off to Matt Knippel, and Knippel is going to go to the line.
Looked like McFarland didn't agree with the call. Thought it was all ball there. But there might have been some slight contact there, and that's why he was able to get the call, and now you see Sider at the line.
Sider missing the first. We will get a substitution here as Eric Schmitz coming into the game now for the Vikings. And he connects on the second one. One of two is Knippel. Again, if you are viewing tonight's game or listening in, send me an email. Love to hear from you. Nick R. at WFDL.com. Will Aird with the basketball high on the left-hand side, and Belk comes to it. Belk now to Schmitz. Schmitz now dribbling with the right hand to the baseline. We'll flip it back up top to Aird, behind the arc. Aird now goes to the other big man, and Belk cutting down low as Schmitz, pivoting around to the low block, can't find a man, and he double dribbled. Turns the basketball over. 6-6 your score halfway into the first frame on your scoreboard.
Good pressure there for KML defense. Pretty stifling down low. Although they don't win the size matchup, they definitely press their man and cause some disruptions down there. And so far, though, it hasn't really bugged the WLA Vikings. Still a 6-6 score.
Jared Henning with the basketball now for the Chargers to Bublitz. Ball fake inside, dipping it down low. Nelson up and in. And there goes Zach Nelson for the Chargers. Great ball movement by the Chargers down the floor. Mitch McFarland tries to answer, flipping, fading. McFarland bangs out. Rebound taken by Henning for the Chargers. Henning will dish it up ahead to Bublitz. Bublitz pulling it up. Shot on the way, no. And offensive board inside. Ball is going to be ripped away. And now the Vikings get it back on the loose ball. Good hustle by the Vikings to reach for that basketball and get the rebound back. Could have been a jump ball call, but officials let it play on. 8-6 guest lead. Shot on the way from Aird. Back behind the arc, 3-ball, no. Taken, outlet ahead, looks to Henning. Henning will battle McFarland up and rejected by McFarland. They get it back. Nelson underneath, and a foul is called, and the basket's going to count, and Henning's going to go to the line for the Chargers.
Both teams, huge plays there. You get the block in the lane. McFarland skies up there to reject him. Then he grabs his rebound, and Henning goes up strong, gets the bucket and the foul. You could see excitement on both sides, cheering fans for both of those. Just a really, really competitive atmosphere right now early on in the first quarter.
You see Jared Henning at the free throw line for Chargers. Henning trying to convert the three-point play. Chargers ranked number 1 in the state in Division III. And Henning's shot is up, and it is good. That one loss to Pius in December. They have been flawless in conference play at 9-0 in the conference. Vikings with the basketball away from us, wearing their white uniforms, the home whites. KML in the traveling black uniforms, the dark green numbers. Numbers are a little bit difficult to see from this vantage point.
You got that right.
We'll do our best for you. How about that? Flips it, Aird, shot, flipping, fading. Will Aird from long range.
He's got 5 now, and that was a big 3 from the 6'7" senior.
It's 11-9. Henning trying the baseline again. Nelson goes off the window. No. Rebound taken inside by the Vikings. Here they go up ahead. Here's Timmy Edwards flipping, fading, baseline off the window and in. There's Tim Edwards scoring. He's got 6. Big quarter for Timmy so far. 11-11, 4-0 run, 5-0 run correction. Jared Henning from three-point range was badly missed by KML.
Good board by Eric Schmitz there. That was a tough angle that the ball came off the rim.
Jordan Calkins in for the Vikings now, has the basketball. Will Aird top of the key, and he'll feed to the right-hand side to Tim Edwards. Bounce pass, and a foul is called as Bublitz reached in. Foul is going to be called on Ethan Bublitz. That'll be his first and the team's third. And coming back in is Mac Knippel.
Steve Sider now heading to the bench there.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Todd Jans, again, grew up a couple of miles west of the city of Fond du Lac. He went to school here, and his grandpa, Matt Knippel's grandpa, actually coached here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Inside, can't find it, now goes outlet ahead. Here's Knippel with the basketball on the far side of the court. Knippel now looking for a man inside, looking for Nelson inside. Nelson now, low post, move high off the glass, no. Tip in, rebound by Henning.
Great awareness to be able to jump at the right time and tip it. And definitely a big factor here in the first quarter has been that offensive glass, Nick.
Yep, Henning's got 5. And here's Calkins, gets it now, and he will pass it over to Noah Lorenz, who's in. Now Schmitz touches it, bounce pass inside for Reeder. Reeder now inside the paint and up and under, and now cutting basket. Nice move by Edwards, can't finish. Bublitz there for the rebound.
That was the right idea. They had everything right except for the shot.
Bublitz down the left side of the lane for a layup, and Ethan Bublitz scoring there. His first bucket of the night. Again, he was the leading scorer last time these two teams played on either side with 20. That's his first tonight. 4-point lead for the Chargers. Lorenz will go across the wheel to Schmitz. It's intercepted and taken back the other way, and it's called off.
Double
Turnover.
dribble.
Yep. And Bublitz is stating his case right now with the official.
2 turnovers in about a 4-second period. Maybe even
Bublitz
2 seconds.
went up to slam it home, but they called the shot off.
And boy, did he slam it too.
15-11 in favor of the Chargers on your scoreboard here so far.
And just 2 Vikings in the scoring column. Edwards with 6 and Aird with 5, who's still on the bench now. Actually back in.
McFarland to the forecourt with the basketball, dribbling on the left-hand side, picked up by Knippel. Trying to find Aird inside. Aird's going to try to set a screen. McFarland backing up near the stripe. 23 seconds left to go in the quarter. McFarland now dribbling, still dribbling. Vikings got to move on offense. 15 seconds left to go, down by 4. Little pass over to Reeder. Reeder looks to Will Aird. Aird now looks for an open man, finds Timmy Edwards. Edwards getting switched on a double screen. 5 seconds left to go. A bounce pass. Shot on the way. 3 ball. No good. Rebound taken. Long shot at the buzzer. No. The Laconia Spartans converted one of those against KML. Would have been last week. It went in by Brett Witcho. And it was a long shot, but that one doesn't go. 15-11 in favor of the Chargers. Coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
You ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
End of the first quarter, the Chargers lead the Vikings 15-11 on your scoreboard. April Aird listening into the broadcast here tonight saying, go Vikings. They try an entry pass to Belk. Belk dumping it down low, and a shot is on the way, and no good by the Vikings. Chargers get the basketball back. Chargers whip it inside. Shot on the way, no good. And a rebound taken by Aird. In for the Chargers is Elliot Chambeau. Again for KML. Vikings have it on their end. Away from us here, traveling to our right. They dump it to Belk. Belk on the right elbow, trying his way down the paint, and he got stripped on the way up, and no foul from the official. Chargers have it coming back at us. Shot on the way, and that one's no good. Bangs out. Rebound taken inside, gets his own rebound, goes up and scores. And that was number 13, Connor Johnson, who came into the game now for the Chargers. 6-point cushion.
That offensive glass has really been a thorn in the side of WLA, and that first quarter and the start of the second quarter, it's definitely going to be a factor later on in the game as well.
Belk down the left side, and he will hand off to McFarland. McFarland pivoting around for the Vikings. Now Belk has the basketball now. Belk now gets stripped on the way up again. Second consecutive time that's happened. Bublitz going on the other end. Bublitz dumping it inside, and a foul is called on Reeder on the way up, and that's going to put number 15, Matt Knippel, at the free throw line. That's on Travis Reeder, and a timeout's going to be taken on the floor, I believe. We will take a timeout and step aside back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
We are video streaming this game as well at 961tcx.com. If you are viewing tonight's broadcast or listening into the broadcast, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me an email, nickr@wfdl.com. At the free throw line, Chargers connecting on the first and the second one coming up here. 18-11 is the score, and Knippel's second one is also good, connecting on two of them.
82% on the season, so no surprise that he gets them both to go. One of their better free throw shooters, Matt Knippel.
These two teams split last year. Vikings lost and got swept in 2012, and they split in 2011. So it's been either a split or a KML sweep the last 4 to 5 years. Inside, off of KML, off of Nelson, Viking basketball. But again, these Chargers ranked first in Division 3. Ripon also ranked in Division 3 as well. Tigers are having a nice season too. Up top, they throw it in the backcourt now. Vikings got to try to chase this thing down. And there's going to be a traveling call as Travis Reeder travels with the basketball. And Chargers come away with it now. And they'll inbound underneath their own hoop.
Had a chance there to either call the timeout quick on the floor or maybe get his dribble going while he was still on the floor, but the worst result there was the travel.
Shot on the way from Sider, no. Rebound inside by Nelson. Nelson getting crashed on a double team, and they'll flip it to Johnson, back to Sider. Sider right elbow, shot good. There's Sider. Sider's got 4 tonight, and the Vikings down by 10 now, 21-11 on your scoreboard. In now is Joe Harroweg. Harroweg now tries the baseline, and they'll call a charging call on Joe Harroweg.
Came like a freight train through the lane, and good job by WLA to be able to set the feet there and take one for the team.
Matt Knippel coming in now, and also Henning comes back in too. And Aird comes back in for the Vikings as well, as does Belk. Starters on the floor: Edwards, McFarland, Reeder, Aird, and Belk for the Vikings. Jared Henning bringing it up the far side. He's got it behind the arc. Now will try his way. Nobody went with him on the switch screen, Chuck, and Vikings are lucky that one didn't go in.
Good thing they came down with the rebound here, and they're really pushing the tempo here to start the second quarter. Good thing to see here.
Reeder inside the paint, throws up a shot off the glass, up and in. Nice pivot around by Travis Reeder, and that's the Vikings' first bucket of the second quarter.
That was all Reeder, too. Hauled it in and went coast to coast off glass.
And shot on the way, traveling call as Sider walked with the basketball.
Good pass to set it up from Knippel, but definitely had the happy feet there, and that's going to be the third Kettle Moraine turnover, 8th in the game so far between these two.
And it was 15-11 at the end of one. Vikings scoring just 1 bucket here in the second quarter. Mitch McFarland will chest pass to Reeder, and the lane is wide open. Shot on the way from Edwards in the corner, bangs in.
He's playing a huge role tonight. Definitely a good pass there to set it up.
He's got 9, pacing all scores tonight on either team. It'll bang off of his shoe. Vikings get the turnover and get it back.
That would have been off of KML, but he was really close to letting that go off WLA.
Reeder goes to Edwards, left side. Edwards pivoting around and goes back to Reeder between the rings. Man-to-man set defensively here for the Chargers. And the Vikings look to cut a dent into this lead. Belk comes off the screen, flip it inside to Air, back to Belk, over to Reeder, right side. Now back over to Belk. Belk is now a bounce pass over left side to Mitch McFarland. McFarland from Belk off the screen. A little give and go there. Timmy takes it himself, dumps it inside to Belk. Belk spinning his way up and under. Belk got a little contact there, gets his own rebound back and scores.
Big time bucket right there. Way to go back after it, big fella.
Ryan Belk scoring down low, and we got a 5-0 run here by the Vikings. 21-18. Missed shot. Vikings get it back. Here they come the other way. Mitch McFarland now on the right-hand side, flipping his way inside the paint, mid-post, dumping it inside to Belk. Shot aired, free throw line bangs out. No good. Rebound taken by the Chargers. They'll push toward us. Bublitz now dumping it inside. Rebound and shot good by Nelson.
Bublitz, heck of a job to get the rebound and then setting it up for his teammate there.
23-18, 5-point cushion for the Chargers. 3:19, a very quick-moving first half on your scoreboard. Nick and Chuck back with you here from the gym. And we have Travis Reeder, a bounce pass to the free throw line to Belk. Belk off the screen from Air, a little give and go, and now flips it over to Reeder. Reeder, bounce pass inside, and top of the key now looks to Travis Reeder. Shot on the way, no. Rebound taken by Belk, up and under. Belk in the basket and the foul count.
Good bucket there, and Belk heating up right now. That's his 3rd rebound, 2nd offensive here in the quarter. And he's the 4th Winnebago Lutheran Viking to score here tonight.
And Belk to the free throw line with an opportunity for a 3-point play. Calkins comes back in for the Vikings. Again, Ryan Belk at the free throw line for WLA. Shot on the way, 3-point play is no good, but the Vikings get the basketball back. Will Aird will score, and the big man, Chuck, getting it done here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's 7 for him now, and what I was talking about at the beginning of the quarter, offensive glass being a thorn in their side. They're really heating up, and now a self-induced turnover for KML. More happy feet out there, Nick.
Another turnover by the Chargers. Todd Jan's not happy. He'll call a timeout. Chuck, a 9-0 run by WLA. 2:41 left to go. We're coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
The run officially 11-2 in favor of the Vikings. Vikings cut it down, just a 1-point lead for the Chargers. 2:35 left to go out of the timeout. Vikings with the basketball, and there's Mitch McFarland.
Oh, wow.
He'll score a sweet bucket from the baseline there.
What a pretty little move that was. He had about everything in there, a shimmy, a juke, a spin, and a fadeaway to top it all off.
13-2 run for the Vikings. Ethan Bublitz ball fake inside. He gets it stripped, and the Vikings come away with it to the other end. Here's Will Aird for a layup, and Will Aird scores.
Wow,
the
electric.
official blew the whistle, but he didn't call a foul. He said that was just my bad on blowing the whistle. But, wow, a 15-2 run for the Vikings.
And now have a 3-point lead after being down almost every second of that first quarter. They're coming back, really making this a game and putting their imprint on this first half.
Vikings were down by 10. Now they're up by 3. A massive 15-2 run. 2 minutes left to go in the half. And Go Jared Henning, dump inside to Bublitz. Bublitz got mauled, and there's going to be a traveling call. And Bublitz wanted some contact there by the Vikings, but he doesn't get it. Vikings with the basketball now. And a little pressure here, and now they'll back off. But Vikings just coming up roses here in the second half or the second quarter.
Definitely nice to see the crowd back into this game as well, and the student section too. Both really helping out, keep this energy alive and the momentum here.
It's going to be a foul called on the Chargers. That's Mac Knippel. That is his second personal foul, and that is the fifth as a team. Bounce pass for Will Aird. Aird to the baseline now. He's guarded by Jared Henning. All-conference selection from a year ago. $1:35 left to go. The basketball now is Eric Schmitz, who came in to the baseline with it. Bounce, go inside. Bublitz there to steal it away for KML.
Tiptoed the sideline there. Really nice.
There's Knippel pulling up from inside the arc. Doesn't go. And a rebound taken by Henning. Henning now gives it up to Bublitz. Bublitz now to Knippel, top of the key. That one bangs out the right side of the rim. 1:15 left to go. Vikings slow it down. They're up by 3. Just when you thought the Vikings were down and their spirits were down here in the second quarter, they battled back a 15-2 run. 26-23 Vikings. Right side of the lane. No foul, out of bounds, and Charger basketball.
Good play there from Colin Beasterfield down low. Looked like either a charge or a whistle to go to the free throw line there. That didn't happen in one of those rare plays where there's a collision and the ball goes out of bounds to the other team.
Basketball now is Jared Henning on the left perimeter. Now he'll hand off to the Sider. Now over to Henning. KML whips that ball around very quickly. Now, Aird goes to Henning. Now up top to Sider. Sider got ripped in on the way up. And a foul is called on the Vikings. Vikings foul called. Vikings 9-6 on the season. Vikings won earlier this week. They won Monday night here at home over Watertown Luther Prep, who was ranked 56-50. They've won 2 out of the last 3. They get it inside to Henning. Henning with a hook shot there. No. Rebound taken by the Vikings. KML's gone cold, Chuck, in the second quarter.
Yeah, really struggling to find the rhythm right now, and they've definitely lost the second quarter rebound battle. That was what their strength was in that first quarter, but really letting things go here and just haven't found that offensive rhythm yet since their first quarter scoring.
Vikings going to play for the last shot here with 10 seconds left to go here in the half. Schmitz with the basketball now, 8 seconds left to go. Gets it taken away, and here is Bublitz on the other end. Bublitz got fouled on the way up, and he's going to go to the line. So Eric Schmitz got tied up with Bublitz. Bublitz tipped it away, took it back the other way. And that Schmitz first personal foul, 6th as a team.
That was the foul to give because they're still not at that 7 mark. So with just 4.5 seconds left here, they won't really have to worry about the bonus.
Bublitz at the line. He connects there. Bublitz on the season for the Chargers is a 75% free throw shooter coming into tonight. McFarland coming back in. And if you are Vikings there, you really wanted to hold for that last shot. And if you could make it go, that would have some real nice momentum going into the locker room. But now Chargers have it the other way. And Bublitz will connect on the second one. And here we go with 4 seconds left to play. McFarland's got it now. McFarland's going to throw up a half quarter if he can get it up. And that one's partially blocked, and that's how the half will end. Half ends on a 15-4 run in favor of the Vikings. 26-25. Winnebago Lutheran Academy leads the #1 team in the state in Division III in the Chargers. We're coming back after this with your Badger Tire halftime show, 96.1 TCX.
You ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
All right, now we're going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that last shot in, and we're done. How many for Elena? 3. Jonah tried very hard. All right, Elena, you're going to get the chance to shoot now from the half-court mark. And when you sing it, you're going to get a grand prize from Rolling Meadows Golf Course. Here you go. It's up, and it's close. It's just a little
Oh, that's
short.
cool.
Hey, thanks for playing along with us, both Elena and Jonah tonight. Fans, if you like to test your sharp shooting skills, sign up to participate in that time of every boys and girls varsity basketball game. You may, that's right, you may just be the next lucky winner.
Points. Mitch McFarland, 2 points. Travis Reeder with 2 points. Will Aird with 9 points. Ryan Belk with 4 points here in the half. And Chuck has some more for you.
Yeah, KML, 6 of 7 from the free throw line to make this a close game. Had they missed a few of those, we'd be looking at a 2 or 3 possession game going into the halftime break. But they out-rebounded 13-11, so KML even winning the rebound battle, just those inopportune rebounds or the ones that normally teams would take for granted on a bad shot, they've been winning the rebound battle. They also had double the assists, 4-2, that WLA had in the first half, and they took 5 more free throws. So the thing is, WLA has 2 players with 9 points, as you mentioned, Tim Edwards and Will Aird. They're 2 big players in the scoring column, but 3 players with 5 points for KML. Sider with 5 along with Knipple and Henning. So spreading out the points a little bit more with 6 guys as opposed to just 4 or 5 guys is going to make a big difference in the second half. I think if Winnebago Lutheran can really stretch the floor a little bit more, maybe hit 2 or 3 or 4 different guys that they haven't seen in the game yet to kind of create some mismatches and use that height to your advantage. Like I mentioned before, only one guy on the Kettle Moraine roster is 6'4" or higher, and that's Jared Henning. So you could also just wait for the foul trouble to become a factor later on in the game, but right now it doesn't seem like there's going to be too much foul trouble. Knipple with 2 fouls, and he leads the KML team. McFarland with 2 fouls as well, but no one in the game with more than 2 fouls, so foul trouble may not become a factor in this game at all.
Your Badger Tire halftime show continues on 96.1 TCX or 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker as we take a peek here at some local high school sports scores. Beaver Dam girls lead Oconomowoc 27-26 at the half. Waupun girls lead Plymouth at the half in a home game for the Warriors 27-21, a big Eastern Wisconsin Conference boys basketball game. Tomorrow night in Plymouth as Waupun boys take on the Plymouth Panthers. Waupun undefeated in conference play in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference. Also, Springs leads North Fond du Lac at the half, 36-28. We're at the half here, 26-25 as far as your halftime score goes. The Vikings lead on 96.1 TCX. We'll come back with some more after your Badger Tire halftime show. 96.1 TCX.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
It was a sister of a daughter of a brother or something that's in this game.
Okay. High school sports on 96.1 TCX presented by your AirTech Heating location of Fond du Lac. AirTech and Bryant doing whatever it takes. AirTech Heating at 251 Griffith Street in Fond du Lac, 924-6742. Trust them with your home comfort in every season. Contact AirTech Heating, again, 924-6742. Coverage in tonight's game also presented in part by your Team Sports location, Jack's Team Sports. Their mission is to build that long-lasting relationship with you, your team, and your club. From equipment, uniforms, awards to being a community partner, that's Jack's Team Sports on South Main Street in Fond du Lac, right across from Veterans Park. Also special thanks to your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Berchi, Pam Tellefson, Steve Millen, and Doug Shireman. Give them a call here today. We're back at the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy where the Vikings lead the Chargers 26-25, and credit the Vikings, Chuck, on a 15-4 run in that second quarter.
Yeah, they were coming into the second quarter down by 4 points and then just really flipped on the switch. Offensively, their guys were clicking. They were making the extra pass, getting those good shots, those good looks, and really capitalizing on the offensive glass. They definitely won the second quarter offensive glass, and for the most part, they really just stepped up their game in all facets in that second quarter, Nick.
Chargers start with the basketball to begin the second half, and they go inside right to Jared Henning. Jared Henning scoring his first bucket since midway through the first quarter, and we got the Chargers back with the lead at 27-26 on your scoreboard. Vikings have it in front of us as they move to our left-hand side, and Reeder will feed out aired from long range behind the arc. The baseline can't get it to go. comes Jared Henning pushing ahead. Henning with the basketball, and he will hand off to Knippel, and a jump ball is the call. Possession arrow points toward the Vikings.
Good pressure there from Tim Edwards. He didn't give up on that, and he didn't make a silly slap or some sort of foul that would have killed that early momentum, but good job here, and now the possession arrow. That you never know. Those extra possessions are crucial.
Got a nice viewership here tonight. And thank you so much. Those viewing in, love to hear from you. Shoot me an email. We'll give you a shout out during the game tonight. Nick R, Nickr at WFDL.com or at Nick Rush WFDL, a Twitter handle here tonight. Working from the free throw line. Got Aird with the basketball. Now he'll flip to Reeder. Reeder dribbling with the right hand between the rings. He'll back up to the mid-circle, and he'll go over right side for Tim Edwards. Edwards now to Aird, inside to Belk. Belk off the rim, left side, no. Foul is called inside the paint. A lot of bodies on the deck there, and see what the officials count here. I think that's on Henning. That's Henning's second, first as a team for the half.
Belk really got hit on that initial try, but the whistle was blown when he got the second chance.
Reeder with the basketball. Edwards with, McFarland with the basketball now in the low block. It goes out of bounds off of a black shirt. Viking basketball.
Yeah, the bounces early on have been going the WLA way.
KML had a lot of turnovers in that second quarter, too.
Yeah, 5 turnovers for WLA.
Speaking
6.
of turnovers, we go the other way with it. Jared Henning got some contact on the way up, and Henning drew the foul there, and he'll go to the line.
That's 2 quick ones, Nick. We're only a $1:38 into this half, and that's 2 fouls already here in the second half. 3 total, so Jared Henning just a couple of fouls away from being out of this game with a bunch of time left.
Foul was called on Belk, and we have a technical foul on Jeremiah Hoffman, a technical foul on a Winnebago Lutheran Academy. And that will back up all the players behind the half-court stripe. And a 30-second timeout will be taken by Winnebago Lutheran Academy. And technical foul, and I want to mention this too. Normally we don't see this in high school basketball. A 3-man crew is officiating this basketball game tonight. We'll see it consistently next year, but this year, or tonight, a 3-man crew, and officials are explaining what happened over there. But we'll take a timeout. Come back after this. The Chargers lead by 2, 28-26. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Are you ready to lock and roll? That's
He
right,
must have been
lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
Back here, 96.1 TCX, video streaming as well at 961tcx.com. Here's how this works. Henning will attempt the free throw. He just did. He missed it. And now Bublitz is shooting the technical tosses. So again, Henning missed the free throw. Bublitz now with a couple of free throws there. He makes them both, and the Chargers will have the basketball. So again, 2 free throws and the basketball. Chargers having an opportunity to swing this momentum here. Vikings trying for a stop. Knippel with the basketball, left side. Bublitz now into traffic, dips it down low and out of bounds. Off of the Chargers, Vikings basketball. They avoid a serious momentum swing.
Yeah, that's turnover number 7 for Kettle Moraine, and it's just been a lot of self-inflicted wounds here. They've really just been shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers here that have been kind of killing their momentum too.
Mitch McFarland with it now. McFarland dribbling and picking up his dribble, pivoting around, and on the baseline, flips it back up top. Travis Reeder with it now. Reeder back between the arcs. Now goes left side for Tim Edwards. Edwards now, he'll try the baseline on Nelson. He'll lose it for a moment, and he'll throw up a shot and book it. Tim Edwards scoring.
now
Edwards
you're-
has got 11.
I was going to say he's now got the most points in the game, leading everybody.
Bublitz will hand off to Henning, and Henning will go to Knippel. Knippel, Sider for the Chargers. Sider tries the right side of the lane, and he'll whip a bounce pass down to Bublitz, dumping it inside to Nelson. Good contact. Foul is called, and the basket counts.
4 assists for Ethan Bublitz. He continues to find open Chargers all over the floor. Just really putting on a display, adding 6 points and also 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Bublitz doing what he has to do to keep his team undefeated in conference play.
And shooting a free throw now is Zach Nelson. Nelson at the line, bend at the knees, flip at the wrist, good. Got Zach Nelson converting the three-point play there. It's a 5-point cushion for the Chargers. And they find Eric Schmitz with the basketball, gets into trouble and throws it away on the baseline. They'll flip it way ahead to Knippel. Knippel alley-oop, and they try for Bublitz, attacking the near side on the alley-oop and couldn't get it to go.
Got denied by the rim, but there was also pressure there from the big men. You've got a couple of 6'7" trees in there, Aird and Belk, causing some problems there for making that a flawless dunk.
Tried for an alley-oop down the court, but no go. Bublitz got fouled, and Bublitz at the free throw line, where he is 2 of 3 tonight. And that one goes in. Bublitz 3 of 3 on this third quarter, and he 75% free throw shooter for the season. Again, he connects on one there. Second one's on the way, and that one's good. Chargers, I should say the Vikings committing 4 team fouls just 3 minutes into the second half. And the Vikings a little trouble in the backcourt, got to get it over the timeline, and Reeder does just in time. Reeder gets it stripped now to the forecourt. Bublitz has it. Bublitz looking to Henning up off the glass and in. Jared Henning scoring, and we get a timeout taken on the court. Timeout taken by Jeremiah Hoffman. We step aside. It is a 9-0 run in favor of KML. Back after this on 96.1 TCX.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
Nick Rush, Chuck Austin, 96.1 TCX. Video streaming as well at 961tcx.com. Got Dominic up in the house, Trevor as well, and Mark Hicks, our video producer. Mason Steffes, our radio engineer. Got almost ESPN up in the house, Mark, right? Thumbs up. We got 30-plus viewers on our video stream as well.
Including a DC listener.
Around there, yeah. Listening from and viewing from all over the U.S. Can do this anywhere in the world, really. A nice service that we bring to you here at TCX. Consistently did it more during the football season and really diving into the basketball season right now. A double team there as the Vikings pull it back out. Tim Edwards with it off the screen from Schmitz. Edwards tries the baseline and he'll throw it into a KML shirt. We've got numbers the other way. Here's Sider. It's backed up. And Sider will hand it off to Neiman, who comes in now. And Ethan Bublitz threading the needle through a double team and throwing it up off the glass, up and in.
Bublitz now with 10 and a beautiful feed from Biesterfield, the junior, to set that one up. Made it look real simple.
And Will Aird has it now. Ball fake by Calkins. And Calkins will feed inside.
Good
Schmitz
pass.
off the glass, up and in. There's Eric Schmitz scoring for the Vikings, and that breaks a scoreless drought. Now a 14-4 run in favor of KML.
Schmitz on the board. He's only the 6th Viking to score tonight.
Sider, nobody steps out in front of him. He gets inside the paint, and he'll flip it over to Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld looks to Bublitz. Bublitz now from Nelson. He'll chest pass back to Bublitz. They exchange on the left-hand side. Nice cut, weak side by Biesterfeld. He scores on the weak side, and little pressure on the backcourt now. The Vikings get it across. It's a 11-point largest lead of the game for KML.
And a 6th assist for Ethan Bublitz, the senior, doing it all. 10 points, 6 assists here. Still a bunch of time left here in the second half.
McFarland now, he will hand off to Will Aird. Aird's shot is off the mark, and the ball is tipped around, taken back by Tim Edwards. Edwards off the glass, no. Tim Edwards ripping it away again. Ball fake now down low, and Chargers get it back. Chargers now trying to fight for it. Will Aird gets it back for the Vikings, and the charging call is going to come into play here. Aird tried to go up. The basket fell in, but they say before that, a charging call against the Vikings.
Big time call right there.
Knipple will come in. 2:51 left to go here in this third quarter. 41-30 in favor of the Chargers on your scoreboard. Again, these two teams met earlier this season. Chargers won 57-51 in Jackson. And now they flip it over left side. Bublitz will now find it top of the key. Bublitz now ball fake and now getting inside by the three-point line. Shot on the way, 3-ball, no. Rebound taken, tipped around, and Will Air rips it down for the Vikings. Goes ahead to Calkins. Calkins now for the Vikings. Now will flip to Mitch McFarland. McFarland inside the paint, can't get the roll in. Ripped down by Bublitz. Bublitz will push tempo ahead, and a foul is called by Calkins. Calkins reached in, fouled him in the backcourt. And Bublitz will go to the free throw line, I think, yeah.
Already in the bonus here with.
No, one more, okay.
Still had that, so that was the foul to give. Now that foul to give number goes to 0 with over 2 minutes left in the third, so got to be careful here if you're WLA defensively.
2:14 left to go here in this third quarter. 41-30, the Vikings trailing Chargers. Vikings on defense, Chargers whipping that ball around. Man, do they move that ball fast. Flipping, fading, baseline, no. Rebound taken by the Vikings. Noah Lorenz is in, and Eric Schmitz will hand off to McFarland. And McFarland now inside traffic, and he will feed Jackson Schrader. Schrader now will hand off to Schmitz, whipping it around left side, Mitch McFarland. McFarland now has got it on the left-hand side, being guarded by Knipple, and he'll feed and hand off to Calkins. Calkins shot on the way from the left elbow, and that one's no good. Shot was taken by Schmitz. And Schmitz, I think, is going to go to the line here.
Looked like Biesterfeld got him, but it's going to be Bublitz who actually gets called for the foul here.
Ethan Bublitz with a second personal foul, and that's a second as a team as well for the Chargers. Taking a look at Kettle Moraine Lutheran's schedule, as the first one doesn't fall for the Vikings. They have Lamira, who is 0-9 in conference. That's next Tuesday. They have Omro left, Kewaskum having a difficult season, North Fond Du Lac a difficult season as well. The one lone test that is next for the Chargers and remaining is the Springs game on Top the Ledge, the last game of the regular season, February 26th. And I think he made that.
1 for 2.
1 for 2 was Schmitz at the line. Got to mark that down there. Vikings only with 5 points in this third quarter. And there's going to be a charging call as Biesterfeld came into the lane, and charging call against the offense. Defense comes away with it, and here come the Vikings coming back at us.
Definitely keeping the defensive pressure on are the Chargers here, but I still think WLA has the height to be able to exploit the
Noah Lorenz scoring inside, and got it back to a single-digit lead, 41-33, 45 seconds left to go. Biesterfeld will hand off, and he'll go to Knipple. Knipple behind the arc, and a pass over to Bublitz. Bublitz inside, no, Sider inside off the glass, up and in. Here's Steve Sider scoring a bucket. He's got 7. in the basketball game. 28 seconds left to go. McFarland will feed Schmitz. Schmitz now on the baseline, loses it out of bounds off of KML and Viking basketball. Reeder to inbound it now with 20.9 left to go in the quarter. And Reeder to inbound it. Now they get it back up top to Tim Edwards. 15 seconds left to go. Edwards handoffs to Reeder. 14 seconds left to go. Playing for one last shot here. McFarland backing up near the half-court stripe. A pass for Reeder, and Steve Sider took it away. Goes off of Sider. So the Vikings with one last opportunity, 6.9 to play in the quarter.
Got to get a 3 here if you can. Try to set up an open 3 here. Cut that lead down to 7 going into the fourth.
They get it inside, and 5 seconds left to go. Here's Reeder.
There it
Pass,
is.
shot, Schmitz at the buzzer, no. And that's how the quarter ends. 43-33 in favor of the Chargers. Coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new quesarito from Taco Bell.
By Airtex, new location, 251 Griffith Street, Fond du Lac. Team Sports. Visit Jack's Team Sports for all of your hockey and basketball equipment needs. Mission is to build that long-lasting relationship with you, your team, and your club. Jack's Team Sports on South Main Street in Fond du Lac. Nick and Chuck back with you as the Chargers have the basketball to begin. Shot on the way and no good as Aird clears ahead to Edwards.
Just Aird's third rebound, Nick, of the night after having back-to-back games, I believe, with 10 or more.
Waupun leading Plymouth 42-34 at the end of the third quarter of play.
Oh,
Again,
boy.
Chargers come away with a turnover here. Vikings turn it over, moving the other way with it.
Ill-advised pass into about triple coverage there. Just one little tip into the air, and off they went.
Chargers are quick down the court. They're fast.
And they really take quick shots, too. Almost as if they're looking to rush the shot, rush around the floor to get that shot before someone can rush in. And they take more threes than almost any other team we've seen this year.
Shot on the way, and that one's good by Steve Sider. And, yeah, you know, and the Chargers, when they get a defensive rebound, they're looking right away for that outlet pass down the court. And
very
guys
accurate
fly down the
passes,
court.
too.
Yeah. Good ball club. 45-33. Chargers with the lead. 7:12 left to go. Vikings have held them, you know, under 50 so far. This is a team that dumped in 92 earlier this week. And we'll go to Belk in the left elbow. Shot, no. Rebound taken by Bublitz.
He has been all over the place.
Pushing it ahead. He'll go to Steve Sider. Sider now will hand off to Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld to Jared Henning. Over to Sider. Sider now picks up over to Nelson. Nelson now hands off to Bublitz. Bublitz backing up to the mid-stripe. Picked up by Reeder. And they'll clear out. Jared Henning moving across the court now. 6:33 left to go. Bublitz, pretty nice guard there. Will feed Henning. And Sider comes to gather itself. And Bublitz touching the basketball now on the left-hand side off the screen from Nelson. Can't find a shot. Not rushing anything are the Chargers.
think
Foul's called.
that whistle could have gone either way, Nick. Looked like there was maybe an elbow thrown into him. And Travis Reeder guarding real tight on Bublitz, knowing what he's capable of tonight. He's got 10 points, looking to go over that now, and 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He's doing it all.
Bublitz at the line, and it's good. Bublitz scoring about 19 a game. Him and Henning for the Chargers were all conference selections a year ago. Look to be the same thing this year. Bublitz is third in the conference in scoring.
And missed his first free throw of the night after going 6 of 6 before that one.
Edwards backing up behind the three-point arc, and he'll feed McFarland. McFarland high on the right-hand side. Now a pass over to the left perimeter. Now looking for Tim Edwards. Edwards dribbling to the top of the key, and he'll find McFarland. They'll dump it inside to Belk. Belk crashing on a double team on the Chargers. Flips it. Aired shot. 2. No. Rebound taken by the Chargers. They outlet ahead to Henning. Henning going up for a layup and got fouled.
Good pass from Sider.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. They look down the court right away after a miss, after a rebound. They just look down the court and they fire it.
Yeah, that went from free throw line to free throw line in about a half a second, and he was able to gather, Euro step to the hole, and then draw the contact to go back to the line, which they've really been just lighting it up here in the second half at the free throw line.
A lot of free throw attempts for KML. The Chargers. Vikings only have 4 free throw attempts the entire game. Jared Henning connecting on both of those. It is a 15-point cushion for the Chargers.
Should also mention Jared Henning picked up 2 real quick fouls to give him 3 about, I'd say 6 or 7 game minutes ago. Done a great job to stay at 3 fouls. Could have easily been at 4 on tiptoes right now, hoping not to get that 5th.
Calkins whips it weak side to Aird off the window. Doesn't go. There with the rebound is Jared Henning. Henning pushing tempo on the other end, and nobody steps out on the baseline. That's going to be rejected by Edwards, but a foul is called.
Yeah, they called a foul. A real tough play. Henning at 6'4", Edwards at 6'2", just a couple of inches height advantage, but he had a full head of steam going like a freight train through the lane. They're definitely pushing the tempo, trying to get back to the line, and now double bonus. They've really worked hard to get those double digits in the foul column, and now just padding their lead from the stripe, up 16. Make it, 16 after the miss.
They've been to the free throw line 19 times here tonight. Vikings, another turnover. Here's Bublitz on the other end. Bublitz got a little contact on the way up, and Bublitz is going to go to the free throw line, so the Chargers just continuing to push tempo.
Calkins picks up his second foul there, and again going to the free throw line, trying to get into the 50s here before the Vikings could get to 35 after being down just 1 point at half. They've really turned it on. 17-point difference here, still with 5 minutes to go in the fourth.
5:13 to be exact here. 49-33 Chargers with the lead on your scoreboard here tonight. Coming up on Saturday night, we have non-conference boys hoops, Springs and Central Wisconsin Christian. We'll have that game for you here on TCX and also video streaming coverage too. CWC lost to Marquezan tonight in boys basketball. That was an earlier game. That was actually a 6 o'clock tip. It was earlier tonight. Bublitz at the line, and he connects on both of them. Bublitz almost perfect from the free throw line tonight. Shows why he's a 75% free throw shooter.
They're putting on a clinic. If he makes one more, he's at 90% on the night.
McFarland up and under, and that one will go in. And McFarland scoring. He's got 4 tonight. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a timeout, step aside. Coming back after this on 96.1 TCX.
They have 1:67 timeout remaining.
Are you ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, where the Vikings trail by 16, 51-35 on your scoreboard to the #1 ranked Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers. Vikings had a good go of this thing. It was a 15-4 run in favor of the Vikings. Vikings led at the half 26-25, but since the opening minute of the third quarter, it's been all Chargers. A 14-2 crucial run in that third quarter.
Yeah, really needing to pick up that offensive pace. We saw them get on such a good run in that second quarter. See if they have a little bit of that second quarter magic in them here for the final 5 minutes.
Got a foul in the backcourt here. It'll push free throws coming up the other way. Springs at 7-1 in the conference and 10-4 overall. Laconia 6-2 in conference, 13-3. Both of Laconia's losses have come to the Chargers. WLA, barring a comeback here tonight, they would drop to under 500 in conference play. Free throw line is Mac Knipple, and Mac making the first. Second one's on the way, and that one is also good. So Mac Knipple connecting on both free throws. Lead is 18 for the Chargers.
Also at 80% from the line, 4 of 5 on the night. Chargers really putting this game away with the free throw line tonight.
And we have Eric Schmitz with the basketball now, and Jackson Schrader is in for the Vikings. Calkins will touch now, and they'll whip it inside to Aird, who goes in. Will Aird has had a difficult night as far as getting open in the block.
Yeah, they've been draped all over him, almost like a top wide receiver in the NFL, getting double coverage all day. That's what's been happening to Will Aird. They realize he's tall. They realize that he's a mismatch. And he's only hauled down 3 rebounds, which is about three or four below what he normally gets.
And here's Ethan Bublitz, a nice move to the rack, and he scores. And Bublitz is filling it up here in this fourth quarter. And they dump it inside, and a pivot move down low for Schmitz, and a foul is called. The basket counts for Eric Schmitz.
Schmitz now with 5 and going to the line for his second trip of the night. He split the first 2, his first time there, and looking to give his team a little spark here, trying to get into the 40s if he makes the first one.
Yeah, Will Aird has had a tough go of it, as we mentioned, down low. Can't find any separation in the low block. They can't find an entry pass down there. Schmitz connecting. Schmitz, or I should say Aird, had 16 the first time they met. He has a quiet 11 tonight. 40 what the Vikings have, 55 what KML has, 3:40 left to go in the ball game. Ethan Bublitz now, 5-second call, and they'll turn it over. Bublitz, 5-second. Vikings were applying some pressure. And coming in now is Noah Lorenz for the Vikings. 3:36 left to go from the gym. 15-point cushion for the #1 ranked Chargers of KML. And Jordan Calkins with the basketball now. Calkins will hand off to Noah Lorenz. Lorenz now, Eric Schmitz, a bounce pass for Calkins, flipping, fading from the free throw line, bangs out too hard. Rebound taken by the Chargers, Jared Henning. Henning goes ahead to Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld will now go over to Steve Sider, who went down the lane.
It's going to be number 4 on Jordan Calkins. Hasn't played as much as the starters, but when he has been in there, he's been the one guarding and making those aggressive attempts. So been in those vulnerable situations to get fouls called on you, and that's certainly what Jordan Calkins has done. No one else on the team with more than 2. In fact, McFarland, the only other player with 2 fouls on the team.
Sider connecting on both free throws. 57-40, largest lead of the night. Shot by Schrader in the corner, no. Rebound taken, shot McFarland 3. That one doesn't go either. Rebound taken by Schmitz. Winnebago Lutheran Academy down by 17. 2:50 left to go in the basketball game. Foul is called on Henning.
Now he's one away from fouling out.
5th team foul. This game will be available to download via our website. You can do that at radioplusinfo.com with 2:44 left to go tonight from the gym. And Calkins will have it now, and he'll go over on the right side to Schmitz. Schmitz now over to Lorenz. Lorenz, McFarland. McFarland double team down the lane. Shot on the way up and in from Schmitz.
McFarland to Schmitz, that was beautiful, and got a man to miss and fall at the same time there was Mitch McFarland.
Vikings get to the free throw line plenty more than what they've done so far here tonight. Again, the Vikings have only gotten to the free throw line 6 times. Make it 5 times tonight. 2:16 left to go. Timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout, step aside, back after this on 96.1 TCX.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already... We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
Apart by your Edward Jones 5 financial advisors, Dan Sprader, Ben Berchi, Steve Millen, Doug Shireman, Pam Tellefson. Give them a call today. Your Anders Auto Parts post-game show is coming up. Looking for quality auto parts in the area? Contact Anders Auto Parts, Sibley Street, just off of North Main Street in Fond du Lac. Your player of the game is coming up. Your play of the game as well, and your turning point of the game, all part of our Anders Auto Parts post-game show here on TCX. Back to action here. Back to the final 2:10. And on the left wing, he'll go to Calkins. Calkins now dribbling around, picking up his dribble, dumping it inside of McFarland. McFarland on the low block. It's double team there. Finds Schmitz. Schmitz on the left wing. A dribble and a chest pass over to Schrader. Schrader now finds Calkins. Calkins on the right side. Calkins now dribbling and looking for an open Viking. Can't find anybody. 1:45 left to go. Schmitz on the left wing, dribbling to the baseline. He's cut off there and finds Mitch McFarland. McFarland back, reversing it over left side Schrader. Schrader inside Lorenz, flipping, fading, and no. Foul is called.
That'll be it for Jared Henning, 5th and final right there. So with just $1:35 left, he'll be exiting the game, fouled out with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 of 4 from the stripe.
I think we marked somebody else down. That's only 4 on him. Lorenz up and in. So Noah Lorenz connecting there. And yeah, the Vikings just did not have an answer tonight for the quick speed down the court for the Chargers. Shot on the way, and that one goes in. Number of different times the Chargers got the basketball after a miss, whipped it down the court. Vikings fouled because that's all they could do. Couldn't get in position, but 1:28 left to go. Aaron Mookie coming back in. Mookie will come in and taking a seat is number 10 and Jordan Calkins. 1:25 left to go. Biesterfeld will go to Knippel. Knippel now back to Biesterfeld. Biesterfeld over to Bublitz. 1:12 left to go. Bublitz now down low. Henning off the glass high, and that one's in. Jared Henning scoring there, and Henning's getting close to a double-double. 1 minute to go. Shot on the way from Schrader, no. Rebound inside Lorenz, no. 55 seconds left to go, and the Vikings are going to back off here, and the Chargers are going to come away with the win. 48 seconds left to go. Henning will pull it back up, and he'll pass it to Bublitz. Bublitz now over to Sider. Sider back to Bublitz, 35 seconds left to go, back to Sider, and 59-44 will be your score right here with 30 seconds left. Up next for the Vikings, taking a peek at their schedule. They'll be taking on Mayville coming up on Monday night. For the Chargers, they'll be in action against Lamira on Tuesday night. 10 seconds left to go from the campus of WLA. Final score will be 59-44. Kick out of bounds. Substitutions here. Coming in now is Justin Kraus and Noah North. Again, they both come in. And with 6.2 to play, Bublitz will hold it in the backcourt, and that's going to do it. Again, your final score, WLA falling to the Chargers of Kettle Moraine Lutheran, 59-44. Chargers get a 15-point lead. We're coming back with your Anders Auto Parts postgame show, 96.1 TCX.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
WTCX.com. Your next chance to see the Viking boys in action at home is next Monday, that's February 9th, as they play flyweight conference games against Mayville High School. Freshmen play at 4:30, followed by the juniors at 6, and the varsity boys take the court at 7:30 p.m. The Viking girls are home tomorrow evening, that's Friday, February 6th, for flyweight conference.